Hey guys, it's Bad Media Karma. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make any stamina Beyblade not burst from attack. Now this doesn't work all the time and it's pretty tricky to do, so don't get your hopes up just yet. But, as I'm about to show you, stamina Beyblades like Death Scyther Revolve are very vulnerable to attack. But what if I told you there is another way to avoid attack? What we're going to do here is use the same Beyblade that you just saw explode a bunch of times, Death Scyther Heavy Revolve, which is a lot lighter than some of the God Beyblades we have, and I'm going to show you how you can avoid attack. So what we're going to do with Death Scyther Heavy Revolve is to weak launch it, and not just to weak launch it, but to weak launch it at a slight angle. So as you can see here, I'm tilting it just a bit, and then I'm going to weak launch. Just like that. So to start off with, I'm going to be using one of the same combos that I used before, and I'm just going to be launching Excalibur, and then I'm going to weak launch Death Scyther. So what you're able to see is that even though Death Scyther had a weaker launch, it was able to outspin Excalibur and not to burst. Now the reason that this works is because when you launch Death Scyther or Odin or any other stamina type for that matter, and you launch it at full speed, it's going to be hitting the other Beyblade, but the other Beyblade is also going to be exerting the same force back on it. And that's part of the reason why the Beyblade bursts. If the Beyblade has less power with which to hit the opposing Beyblade, then it'll be able to maintain its stamina more easily, even though it doesn't have quite as much speed starting off with. At the same time, because we're launching at an angle, Death Scyther was able to avoid a lot of Excalibur's heavy attacks, making it a lot less vulnerable to the burst. So in a lot of cases, this isn't going to work for smash attack. For example, something like Lost Longinus KOing Death Scyther. But it will work against bursting. As you can see, Lost Longinus was able to KO Death Scyther, but it was not able to burst it. Another example is something like Legend Spriggan with Death Scyther. With certain matchups, like with this Alter Chronos, you may want to launch slightly heavier if your opposing Beyblade has more stamina than something like Legend Spriggan or Nightmare Longinus, and you can easily outspin it even with a weak launch. A lot of this strategy is going to be sizing up your opponent and figuring out what they may be using, as well as how that might affect your Beyblade. So whether or not weak launching or launching at an angle will work best for you. This strategy will not work all the time, but hopefully this helped you out a bit in determining how to counter an attack type Beyblade with a stamina type. Thanks for watching, and look forward to more videos in the future.